Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Kamen Rider Geats, you guys. I'd say it's getting good, but it's been good. So like, it's just getting better. Wow, there was a lot going on last time. There's even more questions now somehow from, compared to before. Like, we got some answers, but we got some more questions. So I love how they're building this up as, like, just kind of a consistent, like, mystery type series. I'll just kind of briefly get into my lingering thoughts on the episode. But before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. That means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, guys, Ace is now in the family with the Game Master and Sumori. You guys were agreeing with me in the comments that, like, yeah, none of the wish stuff is random with Ace. And I obviously agree with that. Since I was saying it in my last reaction, it really wouldn't surprise me if he did that to kind of like get closer to finding out like what the whole situation is. So without a doubt now, there's something shady going on with the Desire Grand Prix and the Game Master. And is the Game Master even the one really in charge, or is there, kind of another tier, another level of the authority? Clearly they're trying to trip up, he and Punk Jack are trying to trip up Ace. What does it mean that Ace, so he basically can't lose if he's asking to always be in the game, if that was one of his wishes, and even if he loses, he's still in the game. Is that the case? They didn't come out and say it, but I would think that the logic adds up unless there's a caveat. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I was so happy that we got Naon back. Buffa's back. We briefly saw Keiwa, but he's not back yet. I really hope that they bring him back into the mix. But, clearly everyone's a little bit different after their last encounter with the Desire Grand Prix. So there's that. Naon's dad was, really not surprised at all about the Desire Grand Prix stuff and was kind of, questioning her. I'm like, is this really what you want to do? How about this? Here's Sumori. Why don't you two talk? So, is he involved somehow? So, these are, all the lingering questions, basically, is the reason that I'm presenting them all in question form. But we did get some really good stuff last time. We got, Naon with her musical thing was very cool. The first thing I thought of was, the most musical one here is Punk Jack, but then I forgot that, her whole thing was, dancing and music and everything, so, yeah, of course. But I'm so glad she's back. We got a whole new batch of players, and honestly, I would have guessed that the poor older gentleman would not have made it. He did, and you guys pointed out that the ones with the purer wishes are making it farther, and I'm like, huh. So I don't know. But man, the way they just brutally took out the one player who was the one rider who I think her wish was to lose weight and get married. So that's not really I don't feel like that's a not pure wish, but I don't know. So yeah, guys, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I can't wait to see where they're taking it. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead? We jump right into the next episode of Kamen Rider Geats. Let's do this. Sis. Yeah. We are now. So they are onto him. That's what it was. even if he is, though. Okay. Hey, how are you? Oh. It was an interview with a lotto ticket. Oh, he seems kind of depressed. Oh, we're playing a little game. Aww. Uh-oh. So I wonder if he... Oh, yeah. Like, if there's an attack and he actually comes face to face with what... Oh! Oh, my God! Oh, are we finally going to get some more about what's going on here? Yeah, Dad's like, no. What is going on here? Also, the bodyguards always crack me up. I'm always happy to see them. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so there are limitations. There are limitations. What did I say, you guys? But if that's the case, then why couldn't they just stop him from making all these other wishes, too, if they're, like, that worried? Wow. She's very important to him. Very important to him. I mean, it's his mom, so yeah. Ah! Oh my God! He's super, he's like, ah! Alternate dimension? Oh, no way! What? They all ended up in another dimension, and Kay was in... What? What on earth? What on earth? Oh, hey! Aw! Just think again there, friend. Oh, they're gonna get along so well. They're gonna get along so well. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Just back off, bro. Back off. Who is it? Who are we? Oh, look at Keiwa with the big little Macy. Alrighty then. Jyamato servants? Okay, there's always like a gimmick though, if we could figure out the... No! Flippin' way. Don't tell me these are the people who didn't make it out of the game. These are the riders that didn't make it out of the game, maybe. We thought they were dead, and maybe they ended up here in another dimension. Tactical thunder, baby. Alright, so cool, but also what on earth? Oh, crap! We're in a big mansion with Jyamato's servants. Oh, so that's interesting how that ended up, isn't it? They're evolving. Okay, so maybe... I'm sorry, that was pretty surprising. Okay. So then this wasn't planned. There is no gimmick because they're just evolving and they're unpredictable. Don't freak out because that's going to make it worse. Oh, and they're close by. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh! What, guys, I just can't get it out of my head that it's the people that died in the game and they're all like Jyamato riders now. What's really going on here? If we're in an alternate dimension, would that not suggest that there are lots of alternate dimensions? And maybe like maybe that's how we have the whole like game resetting the world thing? Uncoded events. So in other words, they know about the other events, which has been kind of obvious. What? Someone's growing a Jyamato baby? What? And there's a ton of things. Oh, and that's gonna kind of maybe remind him a little bit of him and his sister. What do all those things mean? Ace is gonna figure it out. Sunflowers. Ooh, sunflowers. That's a good question. Yep. Basically, but what else? But what else, though? It has something to do with her dad. Yep. Oh, we're getting our power-ups. Oh, dang. They did? Oh, do you have to match them? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, but it's still, there's supposed to be rules. Wow, look at you trying to help out Geats. I'm sure he'd say like it's not about him at all. It's just that it's wrong is wrong. Oh, don't say that. You're so young. Yeah, something is definitely... What? They lose whatever it was they cared about, isn't it? What'd I say? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I'm going in. He's like, these people are nice and young, and I am going to go in and protect them if it costs me my life. Oh, no, please don't die. I'm going to be so sad because he was so sweet. He can... Oh, no. Oh, no, friend. Oh, please don't let... Oh, they're just going to murder him right in front of us. Okay, they're just going to straight up murder him right in front of us. Now, if he turns into one of the Jyamato, we'll know. Oh? With question marks. Friend. No! I really liked him. I know he was around for like all of 2 seconds, but... Oh! Here we go. Oh, it's like a casino theme. It's like a slot machine. It kind of... And that's what we were doing with lining up. Oh, what? Oh, my... Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, look at the scarf! The way that we were lining up those codes, too, kind of felt like a slot machine. The way you have to get a match to win. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, Ace is going in. Yeah. You guys said you're going to stop Ace from winning? Come on. Just like frozen in time. Oh! Ah! Oh, please jump onto it. Yes. That's incredible. That is incredible. Screams and flies away. Love it. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, get out of my face. Those who are eliminated shall lose the will to make the wish they wrote on their desire card. Wow, guys. Wow, I really thought that was the end for our one friend. I'm so glad he's still alive. I don't know if he's going to make it, but the fact that he didn't die instantly makes me think that he's not done yet. He just got really badly injured. I don't know if maybe he'll get disqualified or whatever, but, or not disqualified, but whatever they do when they did it to Keiwa. He was like too badly hurt and he retired. So that would explain why, you know, before Neon got brought back into the fold, she was like, whatever, Mom, whatever you say, you're my precious mom. And why Kay was just kind of like, whatever, you know, I don't know about saving the world. I don't know about world peace. I just want to scratch my lotto tickets. But dang. So that I had kind of guessed that and they confirmed that. I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but guys, it so rarely happens where I'm like really on the nose with something and I'm just going to go ahead and take the opportunity to pat myself on the back. I said like in the first episode or first couple of episodes, is there like a limit to what you can wish? And it would appear, so that's why he hasn't been wishing to see his mother. Now, he proposed. That's because the staff doesn't want him to. Here's the only reason I don't think that's the case is because if the staff really didn't want him, I'm sure it makes sense to him because he doesn't know how the staff are plotting against him. But if the staff really didn't want him to win in this case and they had the power to like prevent him from making wishes that were not advantageous to them or were disadvantageous to them, would they not use that ability here as well? So I'm kind of thinking maybe it doesn't have to do with staff. It's possible his mother is a very high up in this organization and maybe that's why? I don't know. If you could bring people back from the dead, then I'm not seeing a whole lot of limitations here outside of like something extreme like she you know, what if she's like the actual head of the DGP and controls what wishes go through and which ones don't? I don't even know. Like, that's really, really reaching. But, like, I feel like you guys put forth a few times that, like, she's probably most likely involved or was involved at some point with the DGP. And I would tend to agree. It's just too much to be a coincidence. I could be wrong, but it seems, that would seem fitting to, you know, everything that's going on here. So I think he very much is using the wishes to get closer to them. And they know it, and they're trying to do something about it. And now Buffa knows that they're conspiring, which I have to say, Sumuri really does not seem comfortable with it. I feel like Sumuri signed up to, like, do a job, and she's like, I'm not down for, like, trying to trick people. We have rules, and we're supposed to follow them, and, like, if someone's not fitting, like, we don't just break the rules to try and, like, get them out. But what are they working so hard at hiding, too? And that brings me to my next point, which is the fact that there are actual, like, forests of these Jyamato. And the Game Master was calling the individual who seemed to be tending to these gardens. So my only inference from that is to think that they are both fighting and manufacturing the Jyamato. Why you would produce them to fight, I don't know, unless we're going back to my original theory that none of this is really a thing with the Jyamato. Only now they seem to be acting unpredictably, and I feel like that kind of throws that theory out the window a little bit. But, you know, I had this theory that, like, what if they're just, like, a practice for something else? It's still possible that they are. Maybe they are and they're just starting to act erratically. What are the Jyamato? They're like they looked like they were growing like little plants. You know? I have so many questions. I do feel like we got a lot of things confirmed in here. The dad is for sure in on whatever's going on. He, at the very least, knows that she is participating in the Desire Grand Prix, and he's trying to perpetuate that. How much control he has over the DGP or anything like that, I really honestly have no clue, but he for sure knows more than a lot of other people in this situation. So, All right, guys. My head is spinning. Holy cow, that was so good. And now the Jyamato can become riders. So great. I'm not even going to begin to pretend that I know how that could possibly happen. But wow. Just wow. Also, the form was amazing. I loved it. The golden fever form, the bike, the scarf, all of it. Just working. Mwah, chef's kiss to the whole thing. But yeah, guys, so Keiwa's kind of like back now. I mean, he's not back, but he's at least back in the story to a degree, which is good. So great, great, great episode. Blew my mind. Definitely going to be digesting it, picking it apart, getting feedback from you guys for the foreseeable future until the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, this is way too much for me to handle on my own. Please be sure to join me next time. I will need your help. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.